Most of the twos out there against the Browns backups. 3rd and 10. Strong in the backfield. Gabriel to throw again. Waits, throws, delivers to Whiteheart. And that is close to a first down. That's Thrash in motion. Gabriel with a blitz coming from the Eagles. Throws, connects, and another first down as Thrash moves the chains that way. Nice throw by Gabriel. Under 5 on the play clock. Gabriel looks, throws, connects, another first down. 2nd and 15 on the Browns. It's Gabriel to throw again. Plenty of time, throws a dart, and it's another connection. That's Thrash in the middle of the field. Browns 3 for 3 on their first drive and 3rd down tries. Gabriel throws, connects, and moves the chains again, and it is Thrash who gets it up to the 40. Impressive first 2 drives so far for the Cleveland Browns under Dillon Gabriel. Steps, throws, connects yet again. That is Tillman into Eagles territory. Another Browns first down. Gabriel, 2nd and 8, connects. That's Caden Davis, and look at him spinning forward and getting another first down.
Go out and play your best play the next play.
3rd and a long 2. Gabriel looking left, throwing, connecting to Thrash. He's on the run, past the 45 and into Eagles territory.
A field goal is good too. You just don't want to give the ball back to the Eagles and give them a chance to score as well.
Gabriel looking across the middle, connecting. That's Davis into Eagles territory, inside the 40, trying to work his way out of bounds. Instead, he is tackled inbounds with the clock running.
Jamari Thrash just trying to help his quarterback out there, but just a little bit too quick.
Still 2 timeouts left for the Browns on 2nd and 20. That's a dart. Brendan Bates, head over heels down to the 35.
Maybe they can be 1 snap away and make them really the backup quarterback when the season starts.
Gabriel to throw across the middle, connects. That's Jamari Thrash for a first down past the 35. Those two had a great connection last week in Philly.
At this point, though, I'm not hungry. I'm just hungry for some more O-line play, baby. Let's go.
Gabriel rolls, hits Marshall wide open inside the 30, inside the 25, and another easy Browns first down. 3rd and 10 for the Browns. Gabriel across the middle, connects. Whiteheart gets flipped head over heels, but it's another first down. Gabriel to throw, looks, throws, completes. First down, that is Gage Larvidan with the clock running. All right, thank you so much. Browns have had to deal with their share of injuries all preseason long. Another connection, that to Deontay Johnson for the first time, the veteran.
He's done a great job handling the competition with Dillon Gabriel, doing and saying all the right things and then playing great in his first opportunity a couple weeks ago.
Gabriel across the middle, connects, gets the ball into Rams territory as Larvidan with a nice connection. Cleveland still with 2 timeouts. Gabriel throws, Thrash, first down again. Gabriel, a ton of experience in FBS records, 63 starts across 3 different schools. Gabriel throws, wide open Sal Cannella for the first time inside the 25. Gabriel 7 of 9 for 67 yards on this drive. Gabriel looks left, throws, Thrash connects for the first down inside the 5. Beautiful ball placement and a great job by Thrash to hang on even after Cam Lampkin lit him up. Browns have 1st and goal at the 3. Williams remains in the backfield. Gage Larvidan back in the game. Gabriel looks, throws, wide open Larvidan, touchdown!
3rd and 4, Gabriel to throw for the first time in his NFL career. And his pass is complete.
Obviously, he wanted to come back here and play well. 40 family and friends. It's unfortunate for him in that story for sure.
Gabriel finds Bonds. Bond out of bounds inside the 10.
No one's more disappointed in how today went than Joe Flacco. I can assure you of that.
Gabriel to throw, under 2 minutes to play, throwing toward the end zone, caught. Sampson, the first touchdown pass for Dillon Gabriel goes to Sampson, who makes his first touchdown reception in the National Football League. And it's 41-16.
It's a beautiful throw from Gabriel. I mean, it really was. Watch Sampson out of the backfield, left side. Watch Gabriel layer the throw, right? You have to go over the underneath defender and then drop it in.
You don't want to put Dillon Gabriel in the second and long, one of these obvious passing down situations.
Gabriel does a 360 and then finds his man, taking it across the 45. Out to the 48-yard line is the tight end David Njoku. Second and goal. Fake to Judkins, Gabriel, touchdown.
They're going to only get better and better right now, being really productive, especially on the offensive side.
Third down and 4. Gabriel complete, Fannin.
I think the stretch.
He reaches across. Meanwhile, third down and 9 for Gabriel and this Browns offense. Pass is caught by Bond. Will tell us like a coach on the field for the Vikings. Second down and 10. Gabriel connects with Ford across midfield. First down. And driven out of bounds.
But I would expect him to really start to dial it up. Man, you see everyone up on the line of scrimmage now.
Third down and 6. Gabriel to the outside, complete. Judy. He said I played through the COVID pandemic and the beginning of the NIL era, and now making his first NFL start in London.
What a catch.
And the catch is made by Njoku inside the Vikings' 10-yard line.
Either way, that means that you're going to be one-on-one with no help on the outside. That is what Brian Flores is trying to avoid.
Second down and 7 as Gabriel throws. It's complete. Judkins has a first down. So the Browns finally go to the air. From the Minnesota 20-yard line, fake to Judkins. Gabriel able to get rid of it. His way. Inside the 15-yard line of the Vikings. Ford in the backfield. Fannin split out wide to the left on third down. To the end zone. It is caught. Njoku for a Cleveland Browns touchdown. 21 seconds now.
21 seconds now.
Needs to go 71 yards without a timeout.
Right.
Gabriel on first down. Throws over the middle. It's caught.
Wow.
Across midfield by Bond. They do not have a timeout. Clock running.
They'll stack it to one side for Gabriel. Stands tall in the pocket and hits his target at the 45-yard line. It's Jerry Jeudy. Under 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Gabriel on a line. Complete to Jeudy. First down. Two tight ends in this formation, Njoku and Fannin. Judkins single setback. Gabriel to throw it on first down. He drives it. And it's Jamari Thrash leaving his feet to haul it in, just short of the first down. He's a 9-year veteran, Robinson. He was still stating his case. Gabriel, play fake, drives it downfield, and Njoku holds onto it even after the big hit. And he is slow to get up. Still need a solid 8 yards for a legitimate attempt for Schmidt. Gabriel, they'll get that yardage and then some to Jeudy. Sampson lines up as a receiver. Low snap. Gabriel throws it underneath. Catch made. Move made by Sampson, and he spun backwards. He had the first down initially, and it looks like they're going to give him that forward progress.
See if you can get 7 instead of 3.
Clock ticking down to 15 seconds left. Gabriel throws it to the outside. Njoku just trying to get out of bounds.
But also respecting those veterans and guys that are in there.
3rd and 1. On the roll, Gabriel will throw it, and he's got Jeudy walking the tightrope. First down, Cleveland quiets the crowd. Obviously, Judkins has emerged as a top-flight rookie running back. Sling it over the middle. Catch is made by Fannin. And he's not going down on first contact. Aaron Rodgers is at 38 touchdowns at the age of 41. Dillon Gabriel is 24 years old, and he throws it to Fannin. First down. Out near midfield.
They got Fannin sitting there now. There's the help.
And the nice soft toss to Bond is more than enough for a first down. 3rd and 15. Gabriel lets it fly. Oh, big hit. Penalty marker was down. Another one comes flying in.
Yeah.
Larvadan got leveled by Deshaun Elliott.
He's on the sideline right now. No official designation, though.
It's a 2nd down and 9. Gabriel underneath to Fannin. And he's fighting for the necessary yardage. He's going to come up just short. Sawyer was a college defensive end at Ohio State. 3rd and 10, flag down. Catch made by Fannin. Extra yards. He was not ruled down after the initial grab, and finally ruled down at the 18-yard line.
Douglas making his 5th straight start. Some of the injuries that they've had, still no Storm Duck, who's nursing that ankle injury since week 1. Gabriel fires one point, threads the needle. It's Judy. My goodness.
But I'd like to see the young kid, the quarterback, I'd like to see him throw the ball down the field a little bit.
Gabriel again threads the needle. This is Corley. Hasn't been a big piece of this offense yet. He picks up 17 as Corley has his first catch of the season. 3rd and 11. So officially they lose 1 on the play. Gabriel under duress gets it out. This is the tight end, Fannin. What an effort. Knew exactly where that marker was, and he's got the first down, a pickup of a dozen. 3rd and 8 as they play from the Miami 14. Gabriel from the gun. Miami rushes 4 underneath. They get it to Ford. Ford, first down.
He's got to be very good with his decisions and do not force the football.
Underneath to the check. This is Sampson. Sampson taking on tacklers. He's going to be right at the line to gain. Aditi, he's a natural-born leader. Myles Garrett mentioned it in our conversation with him. Certainly Stefanski. Everyone's been impressed with what he's shown so far. Amidst all the offensive issues, they catch it here with Thrash.
Yeah, I enjoy, listen, like I said, my in-laws live around here. I enjoy Cleveland and the fine folks. Hasn't always been the best brand of football, but
3rd and 11. Gabriel fires. Catch made by his tight end, who's going to get a first down. The leading receiver on the team, Harold Fannin Jr., and the rookie moves it all the way upfield for a Browns first down. 31-yard gain. Tevin Jenkins, the extra lineman, is in from inside the 20 of the Patriots. Gabriel fires, floating for his tight end. He's got it, and he's in. Harold Fannin Jr. has a Cleveland touchdown. Second possession for Cleveland. Gabriel throws, and right at the first down marker, Judkins, the running back, fake to him. And Gabriel will throw and completes. Jamari Thrash all the way up across the 40-yard line. It's almost as if the Browns defense is going to have to score or take it away again. Pass is caught. Njoku with the catch. Let's get a game break with Carissa. That's 63%. They need it big here. Quick pass. Fannin has it, and he's got the first down. Pass is caught. That's a good catch. Just short of the first down and short of midfield by Harold Fannin Jr. And able to play catch-up. They'll learn a lot. On the run, completes to Njoku, and he fights his way down to the Patriot 30.
Double move because you've thrown so much underneath right now. Get somebody to suck up and bite.
Out of the rush and on the run. He'll keep it. He'll get the first down, and Gabriel takes it all the way down inside the 10. In other words, don't let up, and they certainly have come in here and played with a focus against a team as Sampson gets a first down, and it's down to around the 11.
Don't let everybody's positive vibe ruin what you're doing right now. You've gotten here because of the work you put in. Let's keep doing it.
And a touchdown catch, David Njoku, on a bullet from Dillon Gabriel. They're going to go for 2 here.
My goodness, and you're going to watch, I mean, Njoku just gets in front right here around the linebacker, right in front of the safety, and this is just a young quarterback letting it eat right there. I mean, that is impressive. You saw Woodson try to break that thing up, but it was just so on a string.
Malachi Corley cut by the Jets late August at the end of their training camp. Eventually signed a day or two later by the Cleveland Browns on their practice squad. And his first big contribution of the day. Here comes Gabriel, bootleg action, gets it to Judy. Second target, second catch for Judy. Got it out of bounds by A.Z. Thomas. First down pickup of 13. Where's Tommy Reesdial up here on 3rd and 4 as we cross the 8-minute mark in this first quarter. Jets rush 4. Gabriel protected. Gabriel's going to tuck it away. He's going to run for it. Needs the 21. He's got it for the Browns.
You've got a duty to you, your family, and this football team to come out there and play your best.
Gabriel's going to go play action as the throw across his body. Gets it. It's David Njoku, and he's in for the Cleveland touchdown. No flags, 9 yards on the toss from Gabriel. And so Cleveland capitalizes on 2 defensive Jet penalties. And they get us our first points.
And try to generate something more consistently.
Gabriel working from the gun, feels the pocket, collapse, gets it out. Well done by Gabriel. Out to Judy for a Cleveland first down.
He's learned a lot, but now he really does feel like Stefanski has trained him, and he's ready for the job.
On 3rd and 18, Jets rushing 4. Gabriel stepping left. Gets it to Fannin, who's going to be a couple of yards short of that line to gain. Tony Adams was there for the Jets, so they pick up 16. 2nd and 10 in Browns as they work from just inside their 26. Man in motion is Corley. Fake handoff to Judkins. Gabriel fires, and it is caught. Cedric Tillman, who everyone was waiting to return with open arms. He's short of the first down. As we got an injured Jet, it's a pickup of 9, just short of the first down marker over their last couple of games as they get the football now to Gabriel from the Jets 22. Play action. Gabriel gonna go for it all to the end zone, and it is caught. Jerry Jeudy, quick striking drive after the takeaway. No flags. It's a 22-yard toss from Gabriel.
Well, this is a gorgeous throw by Gabriel, and I love how Jerry Jeudy works back to the football. He's going to fake like he's going across the field. He's going to cut to the corner, and then when he sees that ball in the air, he comes to the football and makes a terrific contested catch on Stevens. But there's also been several of the easy throws that have been way off the mark.
Quick release, gets it out in a hurry to Judkins. That's the drive starter they wanted. Clock continues to move. Judkins brought down, going to be short of the line to gain. So Cleveland needs 21, maybe 22 to get in the range of Andre Schmidt. Their first-year kicker. 2nd and 10. Jets rushing 5. That one is caught. Fannin over the shoulder. Beautiful ball from Gabriel. And that's going to get him right on the boundary of field goal range.
He can get out of bounds and stop the clock in field goal range.
30 seconds and counting. Another nicely thrown ball.
You might want to give a little extra attention to Will McDonald. He's been in this backfield all game.
Multiple sacks. Here he comes. Gabriel protected. High pass. Bobbling catch. Jeudy making a big play when his team needed it. Working against Malachi Moore. It's a pickup of 13. And a much-needed Browns first down. Gabriel on 2nd and 26. Here they come. Gabriel running for his life. Somehow escapes. Gonna run for it. What a play by Gabriel to avoid the sack. Jawan Briggs, boy, had him wrapped up. And somehow Gabriel makes 8 yards out of that.
The game that McDonald and Johnson are having on these tackles, out of this world.
Gabriel, there's a flag thrown center of the field just beyond the line of scrimmage. It's a first down run for Gabriel if it stands.
To me, the story really is the way the Jets are going to work on Robinson and Conklin.
Jets rush 4. Gabriel again's going to tuck it away. He's got a first down. Multiple flags are down, and the Jets secondary, it's a run of 15 here.
If you want any chance of converting here, you've got to be able to shore up your edges and don't let the Jets get to Gabriel.
Gabriel steps up in the pocket, delivers a laser. Fannin.
Streaming on Paramount Plus. Dillon Gabriel, the Offensive Player of the Year at Oregon last year, and a beautiful pass here. An 18-yard connection to Cedric Tillman. Gabriel from the 41. And he fires for Tillman at the 40. Cedric Tillman with a big play. Awuzie on the tackle after a 27-yard pickup.
I love that play, and Charles, you've been asking for it all afternoon. Throwing the ball down the field. They fake a screen to Corley on the left, and then send two guys vertical. Pinpoint accuracy right there by Dillon Gabriel. Fakes the screen, and then hits him right over the middle.
3 Vikings back along the goal line. As Gabriel throws, and it is caught by Thrash. But that will do it. Clock runs all the way down.
Yeah, I know what they were trying to do. Trying to get it over the top to Thrash. He runs out of bounds.
Gabriel is 6 of 8 for just 47 yards through the air. Flag down initially. Gabriel will throw it. And he hits Jerry Jeudy. Judy's still going. Takes it to the 36. So they're getting into field goal range if this play were to stand. Early indicator is it will not.
Formation. Offense, number 68 was lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
145 yards of offense for the Cleveland Browns. Gabriel out of the pocket, throws on the move, and off the hands of Fannin. It was well placed. Gabriel took a shot from Highsmith just as he released it.
Harold Fannin was leading the Browns in receptions coming into today, and he is going to want this one back. That's a beautifully placed football from Dillon Gabriel right on the sideline between two guys while taking a hit. And you could argue that one was up high.